Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to Oba's Trending Gist, your number one source for the latest and most engaging stories making waves across Nigeria. I'm your host, Oba, and today we have a story that has been on everyone's lips. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio has finally returned to Nigeria after his vacation in London. His trip was surrounded by a whirlwind of rumors about his health, with many speculating about the reason for his extended stay abroad. But Akpabio is back, and he's not staying silent. He has addressed the rumor head on and shared some fascinating insights from his trip. What did he have to say about his time in London? What does his return mean for the Nigerian political landscape? We are about to dive into all of it. Let's take a watch.
Let me let me thank you for the surprise welcome, Moni. The Geneva's trip was very successful. I didn't go there alone. I led a very strong delegation, which included the Right Honorable Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas. He was there with me, and many senators and members of the House of Representatives. So the presence of Nigeria was very well felt. And I must say it wasn't a normal International Parliamentary Union meeting. This was something that happens once every 5 years. This was a world meeting of heads of parliaments and speakers all over the world. So I would say the world was there. And every country was given the opportunity to say one or two things. Myself and the speaker, we did our best to project the image of Nigeria and also to let them know some of the takeaways that the world could take from Nigeria in terms of parliamentary diplomacy. And we use that opportunity to highlight the achievements of President Tinubu, of course, starting from the not too young to run bill, which our late president put together, which has enabled a lot of parliamentarians to come into the National Assembly today. And I think that was a novel bill. The current administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has gone further. We mentioned the tax reforms. Many of our taxes since 1939, some of them 1901, had not been touched for a long time. And today we were able to work together harmoniously with members of the executive to put together major tax reform bills, 4 of them, that would revolutionize Nigeria and enable us to diversify our economy from being a mono economy into an economy that can also depend on taxation. Before the evolution of oil, crude oil, governments, communities were run through taxes and through contributions. So Nigeria is looking at that era. So we are looking at the post-oil economy, post-gas economy. What can we do? We must exist. And so that's what the tax reform has done. And we also looked at the most vulnerable in the society, particularly people who earn below 1 million naira. Should they be paying taxes? And then we also mentioned to them the fact that if you are on a minimum wage, you don't need to pay tax. And this is part of the innovation that this administration has brought to bear. And the world was quite impressed. We also told them legislations that are in the making, such as the gender equality issue. We may not achieve gender equality, but we said gender inclusion. We want to make sure that we have more women in the parliament. And so we are trying to look at ways and means of achieving that to ensure that next time we come to the Senate, for instance, we will not have only 3 or 4 women in the Senate. We should have more women in the Senate. And then, of course, we made sure we did not touch the seat of senators. So that means that we are tinkering with parts of the Constitution to see where we can include more women in the Parliament without necessarily touching the current constituencies that have been created by the current Constitution. So many other amendments. And they were quite happy, at least judging from the ovation that we had. So thereafter, I proceeded to 1 or 2 countries because we are on vacation. And and today I said, I can't stay too long. I miss my country. So I rushed down this morning, only to see you, waiting to receive me. Thank you so much. And I also noticed something. There were lots and lots of rumors. Where is the Senate president? so I said, oh, I thought people didn't love me. so I had thousands of calls from everywhere. And I kept saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. And they said, are you sure? Are you sure? One particular emir, I won't mention his name, His Royal Majesty. He said, okay, if you're okay, put it on video. No video. He said, put it on video. Let me see your face. So I did. And we started laughing. He said, okay, I'm satisfied. So I thank you so much. And I'm happy to be back. And of course, Mr. President has gone on diplomatic shuttles to try to bring more dividends of democracy to Nigeria. So it's important that I stay at home with the Vice President, if he's around, to make sure that we hold forth with the service chiefs and others so that we can tackle some of the insecurities and other issues that plague Nigeria. But I'm happy to be back. Thank you for receiving me.
Welcome back. As you just saw, Senate President Godswill Akpabio appears to be in high spirit and in good health, directly countering the rumors that had been circulating. Let's break down what he has to say and what it all means. First off, Akpabio made it clear that his trip to London was not a solo vacation but a significant parliamentary engagement. He mentioned leading a strong Nigerian delegation which included the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, to a world meeting of heads of parliaments and speakers. This event, he emphasized, happens only once every 5 years, highlighting its importance. By positioning his trip this way, he's not only dismissing the health rumor but also reinforcing his role as a key player on the international stage, representing Nigeria's interests. He also touched upon several key achievements and future plans for the nation. He spoke about projecting a positive image of Nigeria and highlighting the accomplishment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. One of the major points he brought up was the Not Too Young to Run bill, a landmark piece of legislation that has allowed more young people to enter the political arena. This is a strategic move to connect with the youth and show that the current administration is forward-thinking. Furthermore, Akpabio delved into the economic reform being undertaken, particularly the tax reform. He pointed out that some of Nigeria's tax laws date back to 1939 and 1901 and have not been updated. The current administration, he says, is working to revolutionize these laws to diversify the economy away from its dependence on oil. This is a massive undertaking, and by mentioning it, he is signaling a shift towards a more sustainable economic future for Nigeria. He also addressed social issues such as tax exemptions for low-income earners and the push for greater gender inclusion in parliament. While he acknowledged that achieving full gender equality is a long road, he stressed the importance of gender inclusion in the efforts to bring more women into the Senate. These are all populist messages designed to resonate with the average Nigeria and show a government that is in touch with the needs of its people. Now, for my own critical take on this, while Akpabio's return and his address are a masterclass in political communication, it is essential to look beyond the surface. The rumors about his health didn't just appear out of thin air. In a country where leaders have a history of seeking medical treatment abroad, often in secrecy, the public's concern and speculations are understandable. His jovial dismissal of the rumor, while effective, might not completely quell the public's curiosity. His emphasis on the international parliamentary meeting is a smart way to frame his trip, but it also raises questions about the cost and benefit of such delegations, especially at a time when Nigeria is facing economic challenges. While international diplomacy is crucial, the public will be keen to see tangible results from these high-level meetings. The mention of economic and social reform is commendable. The Not Too Young to Run Act is indeed a significant achievement, and the proposed tax reform could be a game changer for Nigeria's economy. However, the proof will be in the implementation. Nigerians have heard promises of reforms before, and they will be watching closely to see if these initiatives translate into real change in their daily lives. The issue of gender inclusion is also a critical one. While Akpabio's commitment to bring more women into parliament is a positive step, the reality is that female representation in Nigerian politics remains dismally low. It will take more than just words to change this. It will require concrete action and a genuine commitment from the political class. In conclusion, Godswill Akpabio's return is a significant event. He has successfully managed to turn a situation fraught with negative speculation into an opportunity to project strength, confidence, and a forward-looking vision for Nigeria. His address was a well-crafted message of reassurance and a reminder of his political acumen. However, the real test lies ahead. As Senate President, he plays a crucial role in shaping the country's legislative agenda. The coming months will reveal whether the promises of reform and progress he spoke of will be fulfilled. We at Obas Trending Gist will be keeping a close eye on the developments and bringing you all the updates. What do you think about Akpabio's return and his statements? Do you believe his trip was purely for parliamentary duties, or is there more to the story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Obas Trending Gist, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the hottest stories. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.